100 years the British ruled on us. This is the main reason.
So 7 times I used to speak English, and there was also not environment to speak in English.
Hi, hello. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Straight. What's about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Please introduce yourself first.
Okay, ma'am. So my name is Sunidhi Kumari. I am from Jharkhand, as I'm in class 8, and I have 5 members in my family, and I have 3 siblings from me and 2 small brothers, and hobbies to listening music, singing, and to learn English. That's all about me, ma'am.
Oh my God, you speak so fluent. But need to pause a little so that person can understand. Okay?
Yeah, 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 sure. So,
Make a
ma'am, I
bit gap within a line. When you complete one sentence, just have a pause. Not speak like a expressway. Okay. So you talked with me on WhatsApp group.
yeah, yeah, I have talked to you.
No, it was happened with me first time that someone is waiting for me and I'm talking to another one. And I talked to them also and asked many times that I give you time the same time. They said yes. Actually, she was a little girl. She was not understandable that what I'm asking from her. That's why. So I
Okay.
thought let's do if I accepted this call. So I continue with her. So I will apologize once again for this. Really.
Not, ma'am, not any problem. It's happened sometime.
Yes. Okay. So yes.
So, ma'am, I want to ask question that the in whole world, the many of the people are speaking English. So, why English is very important in whole world?
Okay. If I give deeply this answer, so it will be long. Okay. But basically, in short, I will tell you that as you know that it's not a one country talk. It's like a global G20. On G20, there was a logo that one family, one earth, like this. So it is the same. Like all world are like a family. So people through internet understand each other very well, and this is a global language. That's why it is a main reason to people are learning this language. And if you go to on education, if you talk about the education, if you go to industry, if you are get some course, if you want to do some course, they also are all are in English language. So that's why it is very compulsory to learn and to spoken also, not just understandable, so that you can convey your message all over the world. So due to it is a global language, that's why we need this language.
Yes, ma'am,
It's
you
a
are right.
short answer. I try to. Otherwise, if I talk on this topic, it's 1 hour will be very short to explain this.
I also want to think like that English is very important nowadays, because if we want to go to other countries, then it is also important, because yeah, we are not knowing the native language of other country, and they are also not knowing the native language of our country. So that's why we have to communicate each other with English language. And if we want to take jobs also, so that's why English plays an important role. And so that's why I thought like that English is very important. And if we talk in the education part, it is very important nowadays. So that's why English speaking is very important. And I thought like that English is very easy nowadays, because we have to learn only by practice English. And as I thought like that, I have also improved myself very much, because that time I was also not knowing English language very much, but now I thought like that I have improved myself, and I want to also improve myself. And I thought like that English is very important nowadays.
Yes, you are right. But if I talk about Western and European countries, it is a normal there. Okay, generally people know this language. But if I talk China and Russia, they don't like this language. Even they are not allowed spoken English there. You know these things, they just want to speak their own language like Chinese and Russian also. So they don't like this language. And generally people, if they know Russian and Chinese, then they can work in their country, otherwise not.
I was
Yes.
not
Why we follow all, but you know why we are getting so much deep in this language? Because 200 years the British ruled on us. This is the main reason, and we are just following the same thing as the Britisher history time. So that's why we are doing the same thing, and we are adopting the Western culture a lot. And whatever we are getting, all these are comes from Western.
Yes,
European,
ma'am.
American, British, UK. So we are following these all these things. That's why we are running like a rat race on this language. I would not like too much English, and it's not everything for us. No, we should spread our language also. It may be any language. There are lots of languages in our country, and I love our diversity of India. So I would not like passionate to learn this language. No, it's just necessary. That's why I'm learning. It's just necessary. We are following all these things. That's why I am learning. I always have separate thoughts from the others on this language. I'm not passionate and like crazy to learn. No, I'm not. It is a compulsory because of this is the requirement. That's why I'm learning language.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
And otherwise, if we are providing just everything in our mother tongue, then one no need to this. If everything in MNCs they are accepted our mother tongue, then why we need to this? If we can do the software in our mother tongue language, then why we need English language? It will nothing. If we spread all these things on our mother tongue. It may be Hindi and any other language. I would not say that it should be Hindi because Hindi is also not our national language.
Yes, ma'am, you are right.
Official language.
Yes, ma'am, you are right. And because if we go to the rural areas also, and they also get the jobs in Hindi also, because it is not necessary to be learn the English language for every person. Because if we go to the rulers family, they are not able to speak English, so that's why if they are getting the jobs, they are in the Hindi also. Yeah.
Guys, rural area there is no job. There is no job. They have to just if you are doing their own business like agriculture and like small business, then it's okay. But it is necessary right now because if you are working in MNCs, there is a requirement of English language because they all these things adopted from the Western culture, Western area. We are learning so many things. Education system are the same as like there. So that's why we are learning this. And Britisher Angrez spread their culture here. There are roots still. And within 70 last 70 or 80 years, our education system was like we are just following Britisher UK culture in education. What we are learning, what our parents learn in their school, they are same following the same thing. A generation to generation, we are learning the Britisher thing. We our constitution is also adopted by like a same like there, so that's why it is their language, not our.
Yes, ma'am, you are right. So, ma'am, and I want to ask one question, that you like to learn the different language except English?
Yes, I like. Even I like. Firstly, I would like to. Even I have a German language friend. I have Spanish, French also. I have friends who already are teacher in the different language. But I never try to learn those languages because firstly, I would like to learn my Indian language like Bangla, Punjabi, and Malayalam and Telugu. There are lots of languages apart of Hindi. So I would like to learn a little bit, at least a little bit, so I can convey small messages. No, I cannot say that I can perfect all languages. No, no one can be perfect. But I want to. If I go South India, I should be know how to convey my message. If someone don't understand English, then there is not necessary that every South Indian can understand English language. No, it's not necessary. They love their mother tongue, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam. There are lots of language there. So we need just at least we introduce ourselves in their language. I would like to learn these things first. Then I will learn Japanese and Chinese and Spanish, French. Lots of languages are.
Ma'am,
So
you are
we
right.
work all to learn all languages, and of course people have these skills, they learn so many languages, but I'm only learn only two languages. Yeah, in my school college time I have some Muslim friend. That time I able to understand to read Urdu also. The scripture of Urdu is a different, so I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
the Urdu language at that time, but not now. I forget all alphabets now. But I learned that time because all they were means my friend circle was Muslim more. That's
Yeah.
why. Yes.
One more question I want to ask, that what is your journey about English language? How did you learn it?
Okay, as you know that since childhood we learn as a subject, and but we never focus on spoken English. Now people are aware, parents are aware. They tried their children learn this language, but our parents were not like so much understandable that what is necessary for teach for learn. But at that time we don't know how to speak English language. Even my college was in English medium, even post graduation also in English medium, but I never tried to speak. In post graduation I can say I learned a little bit but not too much. Okay, but right now I am living in Delhi. The Delhi, you know, New Delhi is the capital of India. So whenever we go outside, here people know Hindi very well, but generally whenever they speak with the stranger they just like prefer this language. Okay, whenever we go to mall and anywhere, any visitor means tourist place or hotel, and if we go to as I like to traveling a lot, so if we go to any hotel and any places, new places, so we need speak this language. Because people like to speak only this language. If people don't know, someone don't know how to speak in English language, they feel they don't know anything. This is the criteria of the people. Okay, this is the just only mentality. I don't like to those person who think that if someone don't know English they are not know anything. No, it's a different thing. Means knowledge is different and language, to know language is a different thing. But nowadays it's a become criteria, and just we are just speaking and running behind English language. And that's why I'm working this, because I need to search job now. Okay, now my son is a big 6 year old and I have to go PTM also. He's PTM, so his class teacher speaks only English. That's why I have to tackle their her questions. So I need this language right now more than my college life. That's why it is compulsory to learn this language for me.
Yes, ma'am, you are right. So, ma'am, did you teach to your children? Means, did you teach to your children like speaking English?
Yes, he speaks very well.
Okay, ma'am. I
Yes,
will show.
because
Yeah.
when he was only 6 months old, and I need to feed, apart from milk, I need to feed something, anything. He doesn't like to eat. So I have to, it was my fault that I have to make such habit like so phone and TV so that he can eat something. It was my mistake, but it's come habitual after some time. He just want to eat, but before just watch anything, any cartoon. So since that he continued watching cartoon in English medium. So he is getting so many things from watching cartoon. Now he is able to speak in his school also. He have to speak only English, and so many things we have to prepare him. Okay, you have to, like for example, his teacher said to me, okay Anchal, you have to prepare your son like debate something, and some lines on any topic. We have to prepare our son like this so that they can get chance to speak and have guts to make confidence like this is a type of activities which is held on his school. So I have to do this work. So he's a good in English language, but he is a very shy nature. He never like to talk with strangers. He was always keep calm and silent in front of everyone.
Okay, ma'am. And I am so happy to meet you because you are very fluent in English, and I am very happy to meet you because I like to meet to those person one who is very fluent to speak in English. So thank you so much, ma'am, to meet to me because you are very fluent and confident in speaking.
Okay, thank you so much for this compliment. Okay, do you have time? I can ask some questions.
Yes, I'm sure you can ask.
Yes, tell me something about your English journey. How do you learn this language, and how long you been learning this language, and what is your aim to do in your life?
Okay, ma'am. Firstly, when I was in class 6 or 7, that times I used to speak English, and there was also not environment to speak in English because that time in Jharkhand there was not able to speak English also, and in my schools they were also not able to speak in English. That time my teachers and my parents said to me that speaking English is very important to us, so that's why I was not focusing in English language and I was disliking the English subject because I don't like English. So that's why I was disliking. But my teacher said to me, English is very important to us. That time I just say to my mind that what will happen after learning English. So that's why I learned otherwise, and I learned grammar first. My parents have said to me that. First practice English because if you will practice then you can easily speak frequently. So that's why I used to practice with my parents also, and I used to speak in my school also with teachers and with a student also to practice. And there is also my small brother, he also used to speak English, so that's why I also used to speak with him, and like this I have improved myself. And I also want to improve more and more because like in this session I have we have done so much. So I thought like that after this conversation I will took like I will see that what mistake I have done, and after that I will do the correction that what should I do the correction, and like this I will improve myself. And in future after learning English I should be a trainer of English. This is my dream. Like I can be a trainer of English, and should be a English teacher. That is my future dream. And apart from English teacher I want to do the government job. That is my future plan, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. You have fluency in English language, but I will suggest you that just keep a gap with complete a sentence. It is a will impress other person if you will not continue speaking. No need to so fast. You just speak slow and politely. Okay, then you will feel more. It means you feel good in yourself and your way of talking. I am able to understand. It's okay because you are speaking just normal thing, but you just speak when you complete one. Just take a pause for a second. Okay, less than second you can say. So it will be make good influence. Okay,
Yes, so much, ma'am.
and
Yeah,
many
I will.
are good in this language.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, yes. I want to ask that what your parents do.
My father is a serviceman and my mother is a homemaker.
Okay, service means government employee.
Yes,
In which
yes,
field?
ma'am. Loco pilot means he is a railway driver.
Okay, that's great, wonderful. So he in on your state, Jharkhand, or someone elsewhere?
Only in Jharkhand. I was
Jharkhand.
I belong to Bihar, but I used to live in Jharkhand because my father do a job here, so that's why I used to live here only.
So you get quarter from railway department.
Yeah, I have a quarter, but I didn't live there, and I live in the rent only. Because there I didn't get a place for means education purpose was not good there, so that's why we didn't go there.
Okay, okay, yes, I understand. So when do you visit your native place as Bihar?
Sometimes in whole year I used to go only 2 times or 3 times because there is also a school and we have to also study. There is so much work to do, so that's why we are not able to go to Bihar to meet to other person or to meet to the villager.
Okay, I got it. So there is someone, your known person, your relatives live there.
Yeah, yeah. There is my grandfather and grandmother. They live there.
Okay, and your other uncle, auntie, etc.
Yeah, all the persons they live only in the Bihar.
Okay, and you are just two brother and sister. Your
Yeah, yeah. I
your
am and small brothers and one me and one father mother.
okay, that's very nice. Happy family. So now you will come in ninth standard.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
You have to choose a stream in ninth class, like science or art. In which direction you want to go for future further study? There is something.
No, ma'am, I didn't choose, but I will think about it that in which stream I have to go.
Means there is a mention in ninth standard or after 10th. I there may be after 10th, because
Ma'am,
in some schools I remember that in ninth standard I choose a science stream. It was in UP there. It was a,
ma'am,
like a system.
ma'am, I thought like in ninth class it is not happen in my school.
Okay, maybe after
Yes, ma'am.
10th, it may be a different stream. Okay, and it is CBSE board.
Yes, ma'am, it is CBSE board.
Okay, so do you speak in a school also English language with your
Yeah,
friends?
yes, ma'am. I used to speak English with my friends also, and with my classmate and with my teachers. All of I used to speak English.
Okay, because it is an English medium.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
generally, it's maybe English medium, but generally, children comes from the Hindi background. That's why they are not able to speak.
Yes,
But you,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There is also some person one who is not able to speak English. So the teachers also used to teach him English language. After that, they also used to practice English. After that, we all speak in English.
okay, that's great, wonderful. You have this environment at this class. That's very nice. You are have this privilege. That's very good for your future also. Wonderful.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So, would you like to explain your name, meaning your name? Sunidhi means.
Sunidhi means, ma'am, I thought like that. I have searched in the Google and I have also asked my parents that what is the meaning of Sunidhi. So my parents has said to me like Sunidhi means gold. Gold, like jewelries. That one I want to say that it means only gold.
Okay, it means gold, sona, like
Yes,
purity, I think so, if I'm not wrong.
yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes.
nice name.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice to meet you. Okay, Sunidhi, and good luck for your future.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, take care.